While I wait for my vegan meatballs to marinate with all their deliciousness, I'm getting ready to whip up the quickest gluten-free, literally no flour, chocolate chip muffin that's gonna blow your mind. Let me get my banana. So it's super simple. You're gonna mix everything. I have a Vitamix. If you don't have a Vitamix, don't worry, no problem. Just use a blender. So I had these bananas frozen, so I just unthawed them a little bit to get things going. So you're gonna use 2 bananas. Actually, I had a plantain that had gotten very ripe, and I didn't want to make the plantain, so I chopped it up and put it in the freezer. So this is actually a ripe plantain and a ripe banana. Super quick, super quick. I love dessert. People think, oh my God, you know, she eats healthy. Well, I love dessert, and when you're eating gluten-free, you can't have all of the decadent cookies, cakes, and pastries because, you know, it has gluten in it, like it's made the regular way. So I looked up on this recipe right here, and it is a true keeper. You're gonna add a cup of peanut butter of your choice. I happen to make these a lot, so I use the Costco brand organic peanut butter, creamy, because, you know, peanut butter can be pricey. When I say a lot, I think I make them probably twice a month. So yeah, I would think of that as a lot, not every week. So anyway, you're just gonna put a cup of creamy peanut butter in your blender. And here's a quick cooking tip to get that peanut butter so it's not all stuck in the bottom. Just spray it with some can of spray oil, or if you made your own homemade DIY spray oil, put it in the bottom of your cup and then everything will stick in there. Then you're going to add 2 eggs. You can whip this up. My sister actually makes this as the vegan version. I prefer to have the eggs in here because I'm not always vegan. Remember, I'm a multi-hyphenate eater, pescatarian, gluten-free, vegetarian, vegan. So I'm using eggs, so that makes these vegetarian and gluten-free. So make sure you scrape all of that good egg in there. It's going to bind everything together. And then you're going to add your sweeteners. Oh, let me get my vanilla. Gotta have vanilla. Vanilla is the bomb. You need your vanilla whenever you are baking something. You're going to have 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Again, I like to get the one from Costco because I use vanilla. I use maple syrup a lot when I'm baking. Just cooking in general, 2 tablespoons. Be liberal, you know, just a little more, it won't matter. Then you're gonna have 2 tablespoons of honey. Put 2 tablespoons of honey. Just bloop, 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 bloop. Pour it on in there. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Get it on out. 2 tablespoons of honey. And you want a ½ teaspoon of baking soda. Baking soda. Bloop. Look at how fast we're almost done. All we have left is our vanilla. 2 teaspoons of good vanilla. And you can get fancy with this if you have some of that, you know, some type of artisan vanillas. But I just got regular old vanilla, and I use a lot of vanilla. So this is not a commercial for Costco, y'all, but I use this stuff so much. I get this big jar of vanilla from Costco, and that's everything. You're going to now just put it on the, and we're back. So I blended this it took only maybe even like 2 minutes in my Vitamix. You get this wonderfully creamy, luscious looking batter. No flour in here whatsoever. We're going to mix in the chocolate chips now. I like to do that actually in the cupcake tin. Just have some yummy semi-sweet chocolate chips here. Just take a few and sprinkle them in the bottom of each of the little tins. You can have a lot or a little. I just kind of cover the bottom, not too much. I want to have some cupcake with my chocolate, not just a whole lot of chocolate. But if you just love some semi-sweet chocolate, just go for it. All right, and so then you're going to, using a spatula. I love these little spatulas. I don't even know where I got them from, but they're like these kind of little minis. They are perfect for loading up your muffin tin. Oh, I forgot to say earlier, preheat your oven at 400 degrees because that's the optimal way to make sure that these muffins rise and are cooked all the way through. So you're just gonna use this spout, pour a little in, move to the next one. Did I say that I sprayed the muffin tin? Nope, I didn't say. So again, I used some spray oil, but if you made your own DIY, just spray the muffin tin so that if the muffin can come out at the end, it doesn't stick. So you're gonna pour a little more here. And if you get a little too much in one before you get to the end, just go up there, get you a measuring cup and grab some from one and just, spread it around. This is not complicated cooking, y'all. This is adventurous cooking, but it's not complicated. So you're just gonna fill all of the muffin tins, get a little something in there for each one, because I love to have a sweet treat when I'm eating at some point in the day, and I always want something that I made myself. Again, it's just the way that I show myself self-care and self-love, to make sure that I'm eating really, really high quality, delicious, yummy, soul nourishing food. Why not do it myself? So we got just enough left down in here to get these last two muffin tins together here. I might spread a little bit out from the earlier ones that I did first. They got a little bit more, but I'll be right back. So after you get all of the muffin tins filled up, just go ahead and I'm just using the tip of a knife and just stir those chocolate chips in there so they are distributed throughout your muffin. They're not all on the bottom at the once they bake. So you have some chocolate chips throughout the whole muffin. Just stir them around. They're gonna rise in the oven, don't worry. They're like, oh, there's not that much in there. They're going to rise. And then just add just 2 or 3 in the center. Sweet little decoration there before you pop them in the oven. They're gonna cook for 10 to 15 minutes. That's gonna depend on your oven, your climate, how hot your oven gets, so on and so forth. Remember, preheat up to 400 degrees, and then you're gonna drop these babies in the oven. These are gluten-free chocolate chip muffins. I'll show you when they're finished. Meal prep for the week is almost done. Done, done, done. The gluten-free and vegetarian chocolate chip muffins, no flour in these, are done. They came out absolutely glorious. Remember I told you they would rise. They have that rise to them. They have that yummy chocolate. Now I'm not gonna eat one now because these are for my meals next week, but I am gonna just pop this one open just so you can see how it looks, just like it was made with flour, but there's no flour in this. It's totally gluten-free. So my dessert for the week is all done.